Look at this shed.
That is the biggest shed I've ever found in my life.
Oh, I'm out here on my aunt and uncle's property. There's like an hour left of daylight. Just decided that since I had the time, I might as well go out and look. So I'm gonna go check this field right now and hopefully we can find something. Took us a couple days this year to get it done, but finally we got our first shed of the year. Looks like it might have been from last year's, and from how far it is into the ground, I think it might be, but let's go take a look at it. Finally we got one. There it is. I don't know. Yeah, that's last year's. Holy cow, it's in the... Yeah, that might even be 2 years ago, but first shed of the year, bingo, we got one finally. I didn't even do an intro or anything for the day because I wasn't even planning on shed hunting because it started raining. And then I came out anyway. Obviously, you can tell because I'm excited. Right there. Hold up. Sorry. Boom. Right here. First fresh shed of 2025 for me. It's just a little guy. But that is a shed nonetheless. I'm so excited. Found one shed all year this year. And it was from last year. This is my first fresh one. It's a big boost of confidence because last year at this time I was already at like 10 sheds. This is my second one of the year. Actually, I haven't even taken a look at them yet. I think I saw this guy while I was hunting. My stand's like not that far, 50 yards from here, and I saw him while I was hunting out of that stand. But finally, that's awesome. There's a hard trail right here. You can see it coming right there. This was laying right on it. First one of the year. It's actually kind of a cool story behind it too. As I was coming out here, I said a little prayer because I was feeling doubtful about it. Started putting on some Christian music, and it was just, I was feeling that sheddy feeling. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, as I'm listening to the music, I get up and I was standing on that hill and I looked down over and I could see this, and right away I knew it was a shed. And I said out loud, I was like, thank you, Lord. And I looked down, and next song that started playing on my playlist was called Thank You, Jesus. So if that doesn't give you goosebumps and get you excited to get out and do some shed hunting, I don't know what will. But finally, we're on the board with a fresh one. It's the dink, but it's a shed nonetheless, and I am excited about it. Me and Cohen are out here. First farm of the day, we just got permission to, not that long ago, a couple days ago. It's a pretty big farm. It's probably about 200 acres, and I mean, as you guys can tell, big cornfields. There's two big cornfields, and there's woods right in between them. So it looks promising. Looks good on paper. I've driven by here a few times, and there's always been deer out in the field. So yeah, our hopes are high for this first farm of the day. Hopefully we can find a couple and get on to the next farm. Well, how long do you think we've been shed hunting?
30 minutes.
30 to 40 minutes. Just came up on our first shed. There you go. I'll pick it up for him. It's not a bad one. It's been down for a while. Actually, no, there's still some blood on it. It's tough out here with we had a fresh layer of snow this morning come down, so it's really hard. I about stepped on it. I was about 2 feet away from it, but yeah, it's the first one of the day. I'm not sure what that is on the year. I'm not sure how many Brad's found, but yeah, off to a good start. Well, I just spotted this dead deer right across the creek here. Ugh. Looks like it. Can't tell if that's a doe or a shed buck. I think it's just a doe. Yeah, that's a shame. I just got off the phone with Cohen. he said he's got one up here, so I'm gonna hike over there and see what he's got. Hopefully it's a decent one. Here we go. Looks like an older one.
Second one of the day.
Not
Oh,
bad.
that ain't bad. Kind of looks similar to yours.
Yeah,
First one for me in the year too.
that's definitely last year though.
Yes, definitely last year.
Not bad. That's 2 on the day, so we're not doing too bad.
Couple more to come, huh?
Hopefully. Okay, we're at the second property of the day. Never shed hunted this property before. We just got permission to this one as well, but seen lots of deer on this property, and we know there's definitely some nice buck on this property. So yeah, fingers crossed that we come across a few sheds. Okay, so we've been shed hunting for about 10 minutes now at the second property. And this deadhead in the, looks like it's, there's one side. It would have been real nice. That's really old though. Chewed and cleaned. That's the first deadhead of the year. Well, second actually. Brad found one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've only been shed hunting for 5 to 10 minutes, so it's looking good, and we're gonna keep going here. What's up, guys? We're back out here for another shed hunt. This property we've shed hunted in the past, and it is absolutely amazing. We found, I think, 4 or 5 last year, 6 the previous year. So, I mean, it's just the most ideal spot. It's a south-facing slope. There's fields all around here. They bed all through. It's some high grass. So, yeah, hopefully we can get lucky and stumble up on a few, and we have a good day.
Well, we just started. First one of the day here. Almost stepped on it. Oh boy, she's stuck in there. Oh.
Not bad.
Not a bad one. Not bad.
We
Real
probably
old.
walked by that 10 times.
Yeah, we
the
probably
past 2 or 3 years.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Hopefully we can get some more today.
Yeah. Got Dylan with us. Well, just walked up on the second shed of the day. Hold that. It's like a fresh one. Yeah, still got the wax ring and everything. See that? Yeah, not bad. It's the second one today. We're gonna keep going here. We've only been shed hunting for what, like 10
minutes, yeah.
maybe. So yeah, we're off to a pretty good start. Okay, where's it at?
Right here.
Oh, that's an old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tree's not in the way.
It's all chewed
Not
up.
bad. We'll count that one.
Oh yeah.
That's 3 on the day. I'm not sure what it is on the year. You guys know in the video, but you said you found the base
I think
to
I
that?
found the other half of it last year. I just didn't see this apparently.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah. Good deal. We're gonna keep going. Okay, me and Cone are back out here. We stopped in after that last property, got something to eat. This property is a little smaller. It's probably the last one we're gonna do today. It's about 50 acres, maybe a little less. It's probably only gonna take, what do you think, an hour? Probably an hour. We've shed hunted it before and found a couple, so I mean, hopefully we run into some and add to that counter. So see you guys if we get one. Okay,
Third one of the day.
get it close. Hold on, I'll put it up there. Look at that. I don't know what's up with Cohen finding all the old ones, but oh wow.
A little broken off here. He's not very old. Dude, look at that.
I think it was last year.
Yeah,
Last year's shed.
I'm gonna say last year.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I can't find new ones, but I can find old ones.
What is
one
that?
for me.
What is that on the day?
Fourth.
Is that the fourth on the day?
Yeah, fourth.
Yeah. Yeah. We just started too, kinda.
Yeah,
We haven't
probably
been
10
shooting
minutes.
that long. Okay, good deal. Gonna keep going here.
Well, it's a beautiful day outside. I just got home from school and it's still about 64 degrees. So texted my dad. He said he wanted to do some shed hunting today. I got here before him though, so just waiting on him now, but he told me to start walking. So I'm gonna do some of the stuff where I don't expect there to be sheds. So that way when he gets here, hopefully we can find one. I've walked this place once already this year, but I didn't do too much because I wanted to save most of it for March, and today's March 4th because in the past years during March this has been the spot to be. Like everywhere else I find some sheds early, never find anything early on here, but usually March and a little bit of early April, that's where we find the most here, so I'm hoping to do just that today. I know it is. Well, it might not be big, but it's definitely a shed.
Where?
Okay, look. Look straight up there. Do you see it? The white. Do you see it?
I see what you're looking at.
Yeah, that's a shed. It's a shed. It's definitely a shed. If it's not, then I don't know.
Holy shit, it is a shed.
I knew it was.
Yeah. I told you we'd find one. Look how white that freaking thing is.
It's been here for a while.
Yeah.
It's not a bad one. Here, you hold this.
Here.
Been down for a little bit because it's white, but that's not a bad one at all.
Not a bad one.
And we're only a little bit of the way into the field, so hopefully the other side's laying here somewhere and we can go find it. Nice.
All right, let's get to looking.
Well, me and Cohen came out here waiting for Brad to come on over to shed hunt some of the properties we have scouted out for today, but we were just driving around, saw some pines on one of the properties that we own, so we're like, that looks pretty good, let's go walk there. Not expecting to find anything. I didn't even bring the GoPro, I'm filming on my phone. And let's see, I don't know how I saw this one, but I don't know how well you guys can see that. Filmed it on my phone, but it's an old little spike. This might be my smallest shed ever. Definitely last year's, but still pretty cool. So, first one of the day. I'm not sure what it is on the year. You guys know what it is, but we're gonna keep going here and then meet up with Brad in a little bit and hopefully find some more. Cohen just yelled that he got one. Let's see if we can find him. Where you at? Cohen! Bunch of crap here. Where's it at?
Let me know when you see it.
Let me go where you're at. There it is. Look at that. That's a nice. Is that old?
I don't know. Is that a shoe?
Hey, heck yeah. You got a shoe.
Yeah, this is a shoe.
Anybody need a shoe? Huh? Sorry. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
that's a shoe.
Oh yeah. Well, heck yeah.
The buggy's right there.
Yeah.
I
Show
knew
it
there'd
off.
be one in this field.
Show it off here. The camera.
3-point side.
I'm not even in frame. Sorry, fella. Nice.
Not too bad. Definitely fell off earlier.
I think I might have that one on camera.
Oh.
I'm not sure. Who cares about the shed? Look at the shoe. Well, that's number 2 on the day. So, without Brad, who needs Brad?
Yeah, really.
So we're gonna keep going here. I just walked up on a massive shed. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it. I just called Cohen. He's coming running. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me end the video and get it turned around. Look at this shed. Oh my gosh. That was one of our targets this year. I've a crap ton of trail camera pictures of him. I cannot believe that. Look at that shed. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. I'm trying to look around and see if we can find his match set. I don't even know what to say.
Jumping found in the mud right here.
That is a massive shed. Here, film me. Make sure I'm in there. That is the biggest shed I've ever found in my life. That thing is massive. The mass right there is crazy. Oh my gosh, look at the base. For Pennsylvania, that is a absolute stud. And by far the biggest shed in probably ever for me. I don't know.
That's bigger than Omar.
Definitely for Chosen Pursuit Outdoors, this is the biggest one ever. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I can't believe that. Well, we were just scanning this cornfield. Cohen was, how far over there were you? 200 yards that way.
Yeah.
And I was just saying a prayer in my head. I mean, this is the one that we wanted. This is the shed that we wanted, and I can't believe it. That's amazing. We're gonna get some pictures and then keep on going here. Just walked up on a deadhead. Look at that. Not bad. Well, not 15 minutes after we found this one. Walked up on an old one. Looks pretty nice. Yeah. I'm gonna get a few pictures and I'll pick them up.
Got 4 phones today.
That's a real nice one. Is that last year's? This side?
Kind of looks like it.
Look at the brow tines.
That dang sure does look like
I
it.
think it's the other side from last year though. That's awesome. Yeah, that definitely is. It's definitely last year for sure. That's cool. That's the 4th one of the day for us. Not doing too bad. We haven't even picked up Brad yet. We've already found this many.
We don't need Brad.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna keep walking this field edge out, and then we're gonna go pick up Brad, and hopefully we can keep finding them. I don't know what's gotten into me today, but I'm just finding them like crazy. There's another one right there. Another little spike. It'll match my guy that I found earlier. So once again, I'm gonna take some pictures of this guy and then I'll pick your camera back up. Okay. Number 5 on the day. Not a bad one, along with those. So yeah, I'm not sure what that is on the ear, but all I know is that we're doing pretty good today. So we're gonna keep going here. Well, we're going to pick up Brad right now. He doesn't know that we found those 2 big ones, and I guess 3 nice ones. We only told him we found a spike, so we're gonna film his reaction and see what he has to say whenever we pull out the big sheds. So stay tuned. Open your eyes.
Let me hold them.
It's not as exciting as you think. Open your eyes. What
No,
are you doing?
I'm gonna guess what deer it is first.
I don't even know what deer it is, so you're not gonna know.
This isn't last year's. Who's that?
That's Big Boy from last year.
Wait, where?
That was back on the other side of the trail behind that house. This It was down where I found that side too, down the bottom, in between the two fields. Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, just another one, huh? Just this guy. And that's him this year, by the way. So, we didn't find that many.
Doesn't even know what to say.
2-year-old? Where was it?
In the cornfield.
Right. How was it laying? So you saw it from a decent bit away?
No, actually.
We
'cause I
didn't
was-
almost step
I
on
was
it.
walking down the corn rows, looking down, and it was to my right, at the very edge, almost on the trail,
So only 5.
in about an hour and a half. Well, fellas, we're heading back out. Second property of the day. We already have, we have 5 on the day.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, Brad just got here. But yeah, we're going out to one of the newer properties that we got. Never shed hunted before. We hunted it some this past season. Didn't kill anything off it, but we know there's some good bucks. So, I mean, hopefully we still keep on getting lucky like we have been and
Yeah.
find at least one. See if Brad can find one, maybe.
I have 3.
So, yeah, we'll pick you guys up if we get one there.
Yep. Down there, there's a shed. I felt it. I can feel the vibrations coming up from the ground. It's over that way.
Looky there.
Yeah, fun.
That would have been a good one in a few years. If only you made it through.
Gotta find a tree to hang it in.
I'd just throw it that way.
Which way?
That way.
What about that way?
Okay. There he goes.
You're looking at trees there. Oh, I just fell. Ow. I might have just got one. I don't know for sure. I just happened to look over and see it. I can't tell if it is or not. Oh, yeah, that is 100%. That is. It's old. It's from last year, but let's go. Let's go. I thought it was from last year, but it's not. It's from this year. Squirrels have just gotten to it. It's a weird looking rack. It's actually pretty fresh, but it's down here in all this thick stuff, so the squirrels just must have got to it pretty quick. Pretty good find though. Squirrels did a number on this thing. Chewed the whole front part of the main beam off. They chewed the G2 off, started getting on the brow tine. That's why I thought it was from last year at first, but obviously you can see that it's pretty fresh, but a find's better than no find, so let's keep going. Still some daylight left. Might be able to find the other side or just another one. I was just looking at that one, not even thinking. We were trying to surprise my dad saying, like, come down here and look for one to see if we can look.
Wow,
I
that
look
was
back
really
and
chewed.
this is all chewed. I don't think it, there's no way that's the same deer. That is
That's gotta be
crazy.
old. Look at that.
No, that's
stuff.
from this year.
You
Look at the
think?
color, yeah. The squirrels just absolutely
Look at
annihilated
how much
it.
They ate that one too.
Yeah, that one, I just showed them, but I didn't even see this one sitting here either. That's pretty cool. That's awesome.
Well, that's going to conclude episode 1 of Shed Season 2025. As you guys see here, we got
Got quite the collection
Quite the
for the
collection.
first video. Hopefully in the next one we can get some matches to these, especially this big one. That'd be awesome to match up. But that's going to conclude episode 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think for the next episode, and hopefully we can keep up with finding some more sheds.